you're a business owner and you don't know these 5 key marketing metrics, you could be possibly losing money. And listen, nobody likes to lose money, right? No one wants to throw money down the drain. They either want to have it so that they can have more money, have more things, have more life, go traveling, whatever, hire more people, or they want it to be able to give more away to add more value to the world, right? And so listen, there's a lot of things that are usually glossed over when it comes to marketing, a lot of things that are kind of swept under the rug, and we don't want that. We want to know the metrics so that we can make better decisions and hold your feet to the fire, or hold the marketing agency's feet to the fire. Here at Growing Media, we only care about progress. And we literally say in every initial conversation that we have with a potential customer, we want you to make more money. If you're not making more money, then we're doing something wrong and we want to fix it, or we want to change it or pivot or whatever, or do the right thing. Okay. So I'm not going to waste your time any longer. We're going to get started. Okay. Number 1, you need to learn your customer acquisition cost. We call it the CAC. Okay. And what does that mean? Is how much does it cost to acquire one customer? Do you know that number? It's, your total marketing spend divided by new customers acquired. Okay. So say you spent, $2,000 here. I wrote it down. So if you spend $2,000 on ads and get 10 customers, your customer acquisition cost is $200 per customer. Does that make sense? And so, most businesses don't calculate this. A lot of marketing agencies will try to hide this number because they don't want you to see, oh, I spent $5,000 and got 2 customers. And then, so you're saying each customer is costing me $2,500 from my marketing. It's a question that has to be answered. It has to be looked at, because as a business owner, you could literally be throwing almost thousands of dollars down the drain because the marketing that's happening isn't working. It's not converting. It's not doing the thing that you want it to do. Right. And you're not even realizing, oh, I am paying out this much per customer. It's insane. Number 2 is lead conversion rate. And so how you calculate this is you have your amount of customers divided by your leads. So you usually have some sort of software that calculates your leads, how many customers to how many leads, and you can do this by month, and then you do it times 100. And you do the times 100 to get the percentage, right? And so this is a really good way to look at, hey, I'm only converting at like 1% of my leads. That is low. I should be converting more. And the reason that you want to calculate this and look at this is because you want to know where the failure point might be in your business. And so if you're thinking, oh, I really want more customers, and so you're like, I just need to go get more leads. Well, that may not be the thing. You may not have to go. You may not have to go spend all this money on acquiring thousands of more leads. Maybe what you need to do is look at how and why it's not converting for the leads that you already have. And sometimes it's a positioning thing. Sometimes your offer just sucks. Sometimes it's like somebody comes up to your offer and like it may be the thing that they need, but it's not enticing. It doesn't look good. It doesn't get them motivated to work with you. And so, a common phrase in the marketing world is more leads won't fix a broken conversion process. So if your conversion process is all jacked up, the leads won't matter. You could have all the leads in the world and you'd still be converting so low that you'd be scraping, right? Number 3 is LTV, the lifetime value of a customer. And so how you kind of do this is you do the average purchase value times the purchase frequency equals the customer value over time. And so say, you end up, let's go back to number 1, right? And say, okay, it takes $200 for me to acquire a customer, okay? But if the lifetime value of the average customer is over $200, then you're making money, right? But you obviously want that to be more. Like you want it to be, ideally, you want it to be about 5 times more. And so for your LTV, you want to have your lifetime value of your customer at $1,000. Does that make sense? So And so that's what that's saying is that ever since acquiring the customer, how much does the average customer spend with you? And once you can kind of calculate that, then you know, okay, my conversion rate, the customer acquisition conversion, it's all mapping out. It's all going really, really well because I am actually making 5 times the amount from the acquisition. And so you need to know this number because oftentimes you can get a customer in, right? And they pay the little down payment, or maybe they like try the process and it's a couple $100 or whatever your business is, and then they're gone. And you don't really think about lifetime value. You need to think about not just in that moment on the first initial sale is how can I get them to continue paying? So here at Growing Media, we're all about retainers. So we want to work for you monthly. We want to make sure that we're growing your business monthly. And so our lifetime value numbers need to be super high because we want to be doing something for you every single month. And it doesn't matter the price point we start at, whether it's $1,000 a month or whether it's $30,000 a month. What we want is we want your business to grow. And as you grow, we grow with you. And so, yeah, you need to know your LTV rate because then you can actually calculate how much to spend on ads or not spend on ads, right? Number 4, which I've done a whole episode on, but it's something that if you're a business owner, you need to know this because there's such a bottleneck on so many of these is your website conversion rate. So, you need to know how many times when someone visits your website, do they take an action? Do they actually press the get to know more? Do they actually put in their information so that you can contact them and set up a call? Do they actually buy the thing on your website? These are numbers that you actually need to know. And so your website conversion rate is your conversions divided by website visitors times 100. And this is often pretty alarming. I think a lot of people are pretty surprised when they do this number. And what's great here at Growing Media is we have those numbers on hand at all times. So just in case. For all of our clients and for ourselves. But it actually shows where there's weaknesses. It shows where maybe there's problems with your website. Maybe there's some pages that aren't acting correctly. And whenever somebody clicks on what they think it should be a link to another page, it goes somewhere else. And then, so you can find issues there. And the biggest thing I said in one of the last videos is that if on your website, the main thing is either for them to give you some information about them or for them to buy whatever you're selling. If that's not very present and concise and right in the middle of their focus or a different color or something, they're going to click off because they're usually looking to do something. They're usually looking to get more information, or they're looking to buy something, or they're looking to see what you offer at least. And if that's not very present in the 5 seconds that they're on the website, they're going to click off. And that sucks because it could have been someone that you converted, but you just didn't have your website set up properly. And again, it goes back to the leads to customers rate is, you may not even need more traffic. Like you may not need to get, I need 4,000 more people a day to come to my website to make more money. Maybe not. Maybe you just need to set up your website better so that the 1,000 people that are coming there now will actually take a proper action and get what they want, and you will get what you want, which is a growing business. All right, last one is your return on marketing investment. And so this is your revenue generated minus the marketing cost divided by the marketing cost. And so, because revenue matters more than impressions. Like oftentimes, it's pretty interesting. There are people out there with very small audiences who are making tens of thousands of dollars per month, like take home, because they know how to convert well and they know how to attack the right people. And so attract the right people. And so this is such a big deal that you need to hold your feet to the fire, because oftentimes you create content just to create content, but you don't actually see if the marketing efforts or the ad spend, is it actually bringing in customers or just growing your audience? Because oftentimes, for most businesses, you don't need a bigger audience. You don't really need a bigger audience. What are you going to do with a bigger audience, right? What you need people to work with you. You need to grow the business. And so, man, this is probably one of the most important ones is because good marketing should be measurable. Business owners should have transparency. And one of the last things I'm going to say about it is, here at Growing Media, we thrive on transparency. We don't hide any numbers from you. We don't try to hide under any bad posts or anything. If we had a poor performing post, we'll talk about it and we'll look at why it performed bad, and we will move forward. And if you have a down month, we'll talk about it. We'll figure it out. We don't want to hide behind anything. Like we don't want to try to change the numbers on you or anything like that, because that's just not how business is grown. Like if you're trying to hide the metrics and the numbers like this, then your business won't grow. And so you need to work with someone who knows what they're doing. And listen, you can do all this yourself. And maybe you should. Maybe you're bootstrapping it, and that this is just the way that it is, and you can't afford it. Totally fine. But if you're so tired and you don't want to deal with any of this, go to growingmediamarketing.com. Contact us. We would love to help you, whether it's putting together a marketing plan, consulting on what you're doing right now, or maybe we come out and we do a full video production for you guys to where we can create 45 to 50 days worth of content for you guys in one day of shooting. And we do this for all of our clients. And listen, I'm not going to go into any more about it, but just contact us, because we would absolutely love to help you. And just put a comment down below. Which one was your favorite metric? Which one were you like, oh man, I didn't think about that, because that would make a difference in my business. Maybe that's where I'm losing money. So put it down below. We put videos out every Monday, and we love you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.